You have some part of weaving this new dream, this new reality. And as I studied with the Kabbalah over all these years, they're pulling me deeper and deeper into an understanding of how Earth really thinks and presents herself. And it's so far away from how we think it needs to look. So we have to, first of all, allow ourselves to do what we do when we first sit down and bring up spiritual practice. We have to learn how to still and empty the mind. Still and empty the mind. Whatever practice it is, whatever way you bring that about, that's the first thing that you're going to need. The second, she says, learn how to live in the present moment. Be the witness to yourself, so then you're in the world, but you're not of it. When you will maintain your sacredness. Then when your mind jumps out of that present moment and it runs over there, way ahead of itself, you can get scared, and then it's going to bring fear back into your present moment. Touch your heart, no judgment. We don't judge anymore. That's all world. Touch our heart, and we come back to the present moment. Oh, our witness sees our mind jump out again, and it runs back behind us, and that brings regret, possibly, into this present moment. Touch your heart, come back to the present moment, and trust the mother, the divine, whatever form they present themselves to you, whatever form that is, you listen carefully, because they're going to bring exactly what you and your soul need for the alchemy of your present moment to pull you further into your own authenticity. And that's where we're all going to be sitting. When we sit fully in our authenticity, our temple is clean. The Mother Shakti has opened and burned and cleaned everything and made it open for your full presence of being to step right down inside and walk and be in service to this creation at the same time you are walking around with human skin. That's the way I know it. Maybe it's different for you. I don't know. I'm bringing one voice around the table to you tonight to consider. So now we're in this moment of service. And now there's no more time. We got one more year. And I'm not a doomsday, person that goes, oh my God, look. No, not at all. I'm a happy girl. Because I just see good things opening. And I love Mother Nature. And I know that whatever story she's going to pull me into, she's already determined how I'm going there. Can I let go so I don't have to struggle and suffer so much? That's really the question. That's really the question. But we're at the ending time, and the beginning is opening itself to us now. We have possibilities that are amazing if we take the time to step out of what we know and embrace what we don't. Maybe I'm just a crazy woman sharing the story, it's very possible. But it's the story that swallowed me, and I'm still walking. And everybody says, but Jyoti, what's the plan? Never had a plan. I don't have a plan. I'll never have a plan. I show up in my present moment today, and she tells me what comes that day. And that's the only advice I need to know. If I'm in my present moment fully, I don't suffer. I'm in my heart space. Love is all around, and things happen. I see it happen. I have experienced it. Believe me, I've had those kind of hard experiences. But I walk through them because she tells me where to go. She tells me how it's going to be. She told me a couple of weeks ago, right before I started this journey coming to you, that we were entering a 30-day period of time where we must learn how to hold the ultimate paradox. When you're holding an ultimate paradox, it's right before that moment when your next imprint of your authenticity is about to be put on the soul. So you need the friction and the tension of holding that ultimate paradox, so you'll get the fire and friction, so it can be imprinted there. And once it's imprinted, we fall into the next step. where we are pulled into the next step of our authenticity. We don't just go. Carl Jung said that the cure is in the ultimate paradox. And right now, this ultimate paradox is being looked at and examined and held by the entire planet. I mean, look around. Ultimate paradox, ultimate paradox, ultimate paradox. And in your personal life, ultimate paradox, ultimate paradox, ultimate paradox. Can we hold it? Can we have that kind of discipline? Not that our ego or our mind wants to trick us and say, yeah, but if we just did this, it'd be a little easier. Hold the tension. 30 days, she said. We're halfway in. Can you hold it with me? I have no idea when she says these kind of things what she's going to throw. Really? You think you can hold peace? Let me show you. And she's laughing in your face, you bad person. You know? Peace, 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 peace. We can intellectualize peace, or we can be it. We're at that place, my darlings. Truth-telling moments are here. Sometimes looking in that mirror is not as easy as we'd like it to be. But oh gosh, we gotta really look. You really gotta look right now. That's why grannies are around the planet on their ponies talking to you about it. It's a granny moment. Yes.
Don't you think that it's a bit selfish that we want to survive, that we want to save humanity, but just focusing on helping
That's a good question. But it came from your mind. So I just want to announce that. I don't want to judge it. I don't mean to make it feel smaller than. Mother Nature knows who you are. She created you. She knows how you had to evolve and develop from something that was very much more primal into something now that's at a place where you can say yes to the next part of your story in her creation. She knows who you are. She's asked you to come and help her. She's asked you to put down everything else right now, and she says, I need you to focus everything on what I need. And what she's saying right now is, that she said in this message, help resource those First Nation peoples around this planet. They are my original caretakers. I'm giving them the instruction, the formulas, the healing prescriptions that need to be happening. For example, part of what we're going to be doing. I mean, I didn't go there looking to start land trusting. Although I've been in many motions and movements around it and trying to bring awareness to how we need to return the original land to the original caretakers for a long time. But we had one of our mamos, and there in Colombia, farmers had bought the lands, and so the mamos were having to, in the Cagaba, they were having to live, not all 4 nations were having to pay rent to live on their own land. And when he couldn't pay the rent, they beat him up and put him in the hospital. And when he couldn't still pay the rent, they burned down his house. And a bunch of us said, no, this isn't working for us. So we went to looking for some land that we could give back to this mama. And we found it. But as we were looking, we discovered there was all kind of legal entanglements and all kinds of crazy things that locked up the land so tight. So we had to get the right team to pull together, and we do. We have an amazing team that from Colombia lives there, has had relations with the Kagaba now for several decades. And we're following their instruction, Mother Earth's instruction. You see, we're her instrument, right? So we got this first land trust together, and when we got that that first land trust together is when they invited us to the top. And they said, and they decided with all the other mamas that it was time for them to start coming down from the top of the world because there was something that needed to happen within the internal system of the Kagaba. Can we use that first land trust for a sacred house to do this work next? So, of course, what about Mama? But it all worked out for Mama, because there were then many meetings, and as this unfolded, they came together in Taneka, which was the house, or the first, what they call the first village that opens the gateway to their sacred territories. So they said, Jyoti, we need this to be a land trust. So we went to work again. We turned it, became a land trust, and then some of them decide which mamas are gonna hold the title. And then it's given back to them, and then it's theirs again. Huh? Well, when we found out that little land trust was there, we found out there was a lot of trouble with nourishment. So we found out that guinea pigs used to be an original source of protein there, and so we started raising guinea pigs. And we brought little guinea pigs into Taneka, and the kids get to feed the guinea pigs. And I know some of y'all are vegetarian, but in many parts of the world they're not. And guinea pigs was their natural protein, and so now they have dinner with guinea pigs, and their health is returning. And other communities are asking for it. Then they came back and they said, Jyoti, what you need to know is that you are restoring a broken body of 9 parts. And now you need to start the third part. The first part was about memory, the head. The second part, Taneka, was about the ear and sound. The third part will be about the eye and light. That's all we knew at the time.
And just quick clarification, as the restoration of these bodies are happening, is this also something that you're witnessing happening inside consciousness and people as a whole? Is this the sort of mirror? Because what I learned hearing from other people, and I think Adri, that the heart of the world in a way is a mirror for the rest of the earth. Do you see this happening in a kind of,
Well, they say it's the heart of the world. So
right.
It's literally her heart that's getting doctored.
And as these parts are being restored, are you witnessing changes? Are you beginning to see things surface in response to the restoration of these parts?
I will say that when we finished Taneka, the second land trust, that the new president of Colombia came to Taneka and said, I'm going to give you back your sacred territory. So that's kind of some of the responses of things that we start to see happening around all this.
So beautiful. And now you got the third one, and the fourth one is coming, right?
So we just finished the third one.
Yep.
And that was to protect the tapir. Mm-hmm. And the tapir is one of their sacred animals that they say is the architect of forest. So again, it's something that's going to protect the forest, the architect of the forest globally.
Beautiful.
Yes, and out of that, we've been told about the fourth land trust, which will be in the same small river valley, and it will connect to the third one. Okay. And the fourth one, they say, is about the mouth and the golden tongue. And I just came back from Colombia, and I just got a call early this morning, and they have just been in consultation, and now they've told us the rest of the parts.
Okay.
They're going to go, let's see if I can remember, because I don't have all the story yet, but it goes from the mouth to the heart, to the navel, to the reproductive organs, to the hand, to the foot.
Wow.
And that will then be the restored golden body.
Which is the heart of the world.
We don't know more than we know.
Okay.
So you have to dust off everything and just follow along, and the teaching comes as it shows itself.
Incredible.
Don't know yet what the fourth will be about. But they will be telling us.
Incredible. And you'll continue to share through the fountain, through videos, communicating.
Absolutely.
And how can people listening, people here today, get involved in support? I'd love to, wrap up with a resounding message and call to action, and then maybe we move to some song.
Did I answer all of your questions? Did I touch on what you were doing?
I think it's what you are bringing is something that requires also more time, maybe.
Well,
and I don't know if there is something like a space of space for more talking about this.
Yeah.
We can definitely make that happen. But as far as getting more time, It's kind of like when your baby's coming, and head's already coming, and the mother said, I don't want to do this, I quit. It's a universal thing that happens to women everywhere. They have stories about it and everything. But we know that there's probably an 8 or 9 pounder, maybe a little smaller, coming out, and it's going to happen. It's the same thing that's happening with Mother Earth right now, and she's already told us her time is here, and she's already in it. So what are we going to do to show up and help her in this process? That's the real question. That's the only way I know to hold it. But I hold it like a new birth. You know, there's going to be some rumblings. You see it already. You see these storms that are hitting. This hurricane that hit in America, It went all the way up inland, and nobody expected that you would have a hurricane that far inland. It just isn't happening. So it just doesn't happen. It's going to be said a lot.
And what on earth is going on?
But it's not to be, it's just nature. And nature's movement. That's a good thing.
Thank you. And if anyone else wants to enjoy more time, you're welcome to come for brunch tomorrow or breakfast, really, in Cascais. We've got a home that's one of our communities offered and lots of food. So yeah, if you want to hang out and enjoy more time, feel free. Conscious the sun is set, it's going to be getting darker and colder soon. And yeah, if you feel whole, Jyoti, with what's been shared, I'd love.
Yeah, go to the website if you have questions. Right. Fountain.earth. There's an information page there, and they'll be sure to send your message to me. You can also get a hold of this amazing man, John, who is starting to do some weaving with me, I believe. So maybe you let him know, some of the team that he walks with, and they tell me what you need, and then I can show up for it, because that's what I'm here to do.
Thank you. Bless you. Bless you, Jyoti. Wow. Yeah, so much to share, and I appreciate the sentiment of just asking more time. We've been really enjoying listening to Jyoti speak, and also her friend Ogi, who was here last night. I don't know if Ogi's still coming, but yeah, carrying so much wisdom. I don't know if you wanted to open us with a song, if anything's coming to heart, or Joaquin, if something coming through for you. But yeah, it'd be nice to kind of shift into the next start. Open and activate our voices a bit and move through this evening.
Let's let our tunes just do what we just did earlier, because that for me is the most yellow way. And that means if you start to feel things and you want to slide your songs, and everybody's music is.
And also you can move around and find space. If you want to come closer in, you're very welcome. If you've got instruments here also, if you want to come to space. If you have a drum, you want to play a drum, feel free. You want to put a pen on the altar? Put a pen on the altar?
Yes.
And yeah, we're passing out song sheets. These won't have all the songs that we're singing, but there's a good number of them. And it's just for assistance for those who, want to see what's being said.
If you want to add something to this altar, this is a we moment. There's no more me moment. We're into our we moment. This is our altar. It's earth altar. It's not water, because water is life. It's in the center of everything we are and do. Water comes first, and then we do. So I just something. So bring whatever you like to bring at the altar if you want to. 7?
It's one, but 7's the translation. So you can lay those sheets side by side. Number 1 is the Portuguese or Spanish? Spanish, and number 7 is the translation.
So this first one, the number 1 is called Paso Firme, which means firm step. And talking about this pilgrimage, talking about the research, then this song came, and it's a gift for this pilgrimage. It's a gift to accompany you and help you to walk with firm steps, and also for us to help walk with firm steps in that holding of that paradox. La luz y la sombra vamos camino adelante entre la sombra y la luz, entre la luz y la sombra vamos camino adelante, vamos camino adelante entre la sombra y la luz. Peregrino, paso firme, despertando el poder de la paz interior. Peregrino, paso firme, despertando el poder de la paz interior. Camino adelante, la sombra de la luz, la luz y la sombra, vamos camino adelante, vamos camino adelante, la sombra y la luz, peregrino, paso firme, despertando el poder de la paz interior. Peregrino, paso firme, despertando el poder de la paz interior. La luz y la sombra vamos caminando
Vamos a ir adelante, la luz, la sombra, vamos a ir adelante, la sombra y la luz, la luz y la sombra, vamos a ir adelante, la sombra y la luz. A sofrer, despertando o poder de la paz la sombra, vamos a ir adelante, la sombra y la luz, la sombra, y la vamos camino adelante, la sombra y la luz, entre la luz y la sombra vamos camino adelante, vamos camino adelante, la sombra y la luz, peregrino, paso firme, esperando el poder de la paz. Peregrino, paso firme, despertando
For those who want to learn more about the pilgrimage, we can talk after, but thank you, Brother, for this beautiful offering. I'd love to offer number 8 as a response to what you shared today, Jyoti. Really, our pilgrimage feels as the dream that's dreaming through us as a response to watching the Mother's message. So this song came through a few weeks ago at a festival with Coptic Egyptian gentleman and I reading this very, very ancient lost book called The Gospel of Love and Peace from the ancient Essenes who lived in the Qumran caves outside of Jerusalem. And they believed in both a Heavenly Father and a Great Mother, and this is almost word for word from one of their morning prayers. So thank you for this offering.
Well, what they said was when this tongue, this golden tongue, is restored, that body's going to start reverberating, and it's going to move its vibration around the planet to help all the other sacred territory, because it is that golden body that's cruising through her veins once again. So thank you for this song.
Oh, great God is my blood, bone is my bone, flesh is my flesh. Oh, great Mother, blood is my blood, bone is my bone, your flesh is my flesh. Oh, great Mother, your blood is my blood, your bone is my bone, your flesh is my flesh. Oh, great Mother, your blood is my blood, your bone is my bone, your flesh is my flesh. I want to feel your power moving through my body. Oh, just like you
emoções. A lua que me empresta o seu brilho. A lua que me ensina que é o amor. A lua que me cura e me limpa. A lua que me guia as emoções. A lua que me empresta o seu brilho. A lua que me ensina que é o amor. A lua que me cura e me limpa. A lua que me guia as emoções. A lua que me empresta o seu brilho. A lua que me ensina que é o amor. A lua que me cura e me limpa. A lua que me guia as emoções. A lua que me empresta o seu brilho. A lua que me ensina que é o amor. A lua que me cura e me limpa. A lua que me guia as emoções. A lua que me empresta o seu brilho. A lua que me ensina que é o amor. A lua que me cura e me limpa. A lua que me guia as emoções. A lua que me empresta o seu brilho. A lua que me ensina que é o amor. A lua que me cura e me limpa. A lua que me guia as emoções. A lua que me empresta o seu brilho. A lua que me ensina que é o amor. A lua que me cura e me limpa. A lua que me guia as emoções. A lua que me empresta o seu brilho. A lua que me ensina que é
starts to sort of shift. The dogs have just inherited this from their ancient ancestors, the wolves. So the wolves will travel together. But when the hunted wolves would go off on their parties to go look for food, they would run for many different hours and days. There'd be a point when the rest of the pack are traveling, and they would be left behind because the lead wolves would be out there looking for food. And there'd be a certain point in the evening where as the light starts to fade, and the elder wolves, and the pregnant wolves, and the mother wolves, and the baby wolves, they would be behind. And so when this would happen, the wolves would call out to each other, "We're here. We're here. You don't need your eyes, you need your ears, you need your senses. Come, find us, we're here, we have the food, we're safe, you're home." And they would call out, and the other wolves would then join their pack and come back home. And this is why we don't leave anyone behind. And this is why we all howl, so we can all hear each other, and we can all come home to our pack, to our tribe, to our loved ones, to our families, to our friends, and back into right relationship with land and each other. Oh, 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 oh.
So, since we start, our sister start talking about the message, this came to my head that I should share the history, and then I pass it away. And now the feeling come back, and then you say this, so I will just follow the energy that is. So there were a tribe, like a brotherhood, in the mountains of Los Andes. The Wilcarrunacunas. And these people was keeping the knowledge of the earth, how to live in harmony with nature, with ourselves, and with nature. After the Spanish people came to America, these people start hiding in the mountains. These people were the only ones that they didn't mix with the Catholic Church. Yes, we have a lot of tribes in the south of the Andes mountain that they for preserving the culture, they accept some syncretism, as the Quero, the Calaguayas. So these people didn't, and they were dying, they were hunted by the people that came to they didn't ask, how can I get into your country? So there was a family. There was a boy in this family. This family was hiding like 500 years, generations, two generations. They were preserving this knowledge, passing it from grandfather to child. There was a prophecy stones of the Incas were profaned, the Pachacutec will start. Pachacutec means change, is the time of change. And that's what we are Pachacutec, we are change. Pachacutec is a time that there is a lot of earthquakes and things that what is happening right now. Earthquakes are not just in the Mother Earth, Panama, it's also in our being. So in 2000, beer brand was filming advertisement, like a video of Machu Picchu, and a brewer, a machine is let down, and they brought the Intihuatana. Intihuatana is the, you can say that it's like a sound clock. Understand that? Yes, so basically the stone of the Inca was profaned. In that moment, this family, there was a boy, a man already, that the grandfather told it's the time, the Pachacutec start. And it's like to say that the was hiding in the book because the language and the life and we say there are more than 500 people from all over the world, from Russia, from States, from Peru, from Argentina, from Germany, to spread Andean spirituality. It's really interesting. You can Google Amato Taviro. He died already. When I get to this story, so I decided to start learning about Andean spirituality and about Coca-Leaks, that is the name of Andean spirituality, it's the mother. I googled the name and I realized a lot of people were in the funeral. It was really information, like nice people, like the famous musician, everyone's from all over the world loved him. So this caught my attention, because when you find something new, you always find different things. And I realized it was a normal man, not so normal because he was Inca. So completely different way of understanding the world and doing things. Yes, that's the history. It's like a real history. And I resonate because the message that your sister are bringing is this, to the soul, like the older brothers need to take care because they have the knowledge. So I see the synchronicity of this Pachacutec from the Inca cosmovision that started in 2000 with this almost, so weird now. The clock was breaking down, but the year emerged. And he went, he followed the call, he put the screw, and a lot of people passed through this screw. And the message of one of the messages that I'm learning in this school and in cosmovision.
ourselves from nature. Then we start to recognize nature as not us. And as soon as we get in touch with that part of ourselves, nature will regenerate because we will regenerate. It starts with us. So don't just put accountability into others, but into yourself. And I heard this like 15 days ago, and now I realize why I'm here. Just to say this, that the change begins within. Thank you.
A beautiful phrase in a community down south in Achabida that is, we are not regenerating nature. We are nature regenerating itself.
We are, and through my quest coming over here to Oregon, I found this sentence I want to share with you, and probably you heard it already. Everything is vibration, and there is nothing as this as vibration. And so when we want to realize our